Codons, what are your thoughts on tonight's performance and result?
I think it was a disciplined performance, good understanding of how they want to play, and we needed to be disciplined. We only have one day really of coaching to implement the defensive shape, but I think it's credit to the players and testament to the players how they took on board the information, and again I think they got the rewards by keeping the clean sheet and also nullifying I think they had one shot in the first half, but also stop them getting behind us, stop them putting crosses in, and again I thought we frustrated in the first half. I thought we broke on them very well, but without having that little bit of magic to find that final pass. But again, we take the credit out of the disciplined performance that was needed against them. Because if you go ragged and you go haphazard or just chasing the ball in the wrong areas, they can pick you off.
How important is that first league clean sheet of the season?
First of many.
You reckon?
Well,
have you now got your settled central defensive back three? We were talking just a few minutes ago about the fact that seemed to be working well. You seem to have settled on Sheehan and Bolger and Horsfall as a central defensive three. Well,
again, I think Alan's come in and he's given us that little bit of balance, that little bit of experience, and that little bit of personality. And again, I think we've got two very good competitors in Keane Bolger and Fraser Horsford. They're gaining a partnership. They're learning about not so much Keane but Fraser learning about this division. And again, I think he will only get better playing with those players alongside him. And we've got Luka Racic. Again, another player who's coming in and developing his craft and his trade, and he's chomping at the bit, waiting for his opportunity as well. So again, having that little bit of competition is good and healthy.
And a couple of chances for Fraser in the second half. He hit the crossbar, and we also saw him put a header wide. I mean, you could have won it with those two opportunities, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think again, you've got to say probably that one bit of magic from Ricky. As soon as he comes on, everybody's anticipating the cross. Ricky checks it back and puts it on a plate, and then you're thinking a little bit of poor technique, because this one there you've got to head it down and head it on target. It's a goal. But again, that will come, and then that's it. The Alan Sheehan free kick, good movement from Fraser to get away from his man and to stick his head on it. Another day it goes underneath the crossbar and we tap it in, or goes in off the crossbar. But again, we're working at least now. We're looking at a threat from set pieces as well.
You mentioned Ricky Holmes, of course, back for a second spell here tonight with the Cobblers. Almost a magic moment as soon as he came off the bench. I've got to admit, Keith, I thought you might give him 10 minutes at the end. You gave him more than half an hour. He's obviously in pretty good shape to have been given that responsibility for that length of time.
Well, again, we've given him a contract based on the work that he's been doing. If he wasn't fit, I wouldn't have given him a contract. Because as a football club, we don't owe Ricky anything. We're very appreciative of the work that he's done at this football club before, but he's here to do a job, which is basically to resurrect his career and give him a platform to perform, so he knows that every opportunity he gets, he cherishes. And again, he's got a lot of respect for this football club as well, which is important. But he also understands we need everybody on board, and everybody's got a job to do this, and it's not about Ricky Holmes. Again, a few people have said, when's Mark Richards coming back? Putting the
when are you coming back to?
Resurrecting the band. Be clamouring now for JJ to come back as well.
There has been some calls on social media. Yeah,
let's get the band back together.
Yeah. But just a final word about Ricky. I know it's not just about him, but what are your thoughts on his first performance in his second spell with Northampton?
Yeah, pleasing. Ricky's a good player, and he's a good professional. He's had a difficult period of time, not only fitness-wise but mentally, and the mental well-being. And I've got to say, he's been a credit to himself how he's accepted the challenge of getting himself back fit and being focused on getting back fit. The hours, the work that he's put in with Pablo behind the scenes, even just to get to the stage whereby he can compete in training with us. And again, in training, he's earned a short-term contract, which is not being disrespectful to him, but again, we need to be mindful of the fact that it's a risk, and we understand that because of the nature of the injury that he had, but we're prepared to take that risk.
And of course, a little break now, not from training and so forth, but you've got 6 days before you go to Oxford City now for the FA Cup first round.
Yeah, we've got an important couple of months now where I think we've got 13 games, so we've got an opportunity now to shut the building down tomorrow. Probably that's more so again to get everybody prepared and ready for the lockdown that's occurring. But and within it is making sure our protocols at the football club are where they need to be, the entry, exit, the social distancing, and also then making sure there's people are mindful of the reasons. Yeah, there is a global lockdown or a UK lockdown, and we've got a part to play because we're still allowed to do our job. So we've got to be respectful of that and make sure that we, as and where we can do, we adhere to the protocols that we've got in place.
Thanks for your time, Keith. Thank you.